I'm chilling on a mild assignment at the moment. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm handling some business, not out the country, but the kid up to something. I ain't gonna lie. But in the meantime and in between time, I'm not gonna do the time, but that's not here nor there. I was thinking, let's go ahead and have this conversation now. I wanted it to be an edited video, but let's just knock it out the way vlog style. I feel like this whole summer is just gonna be several the vlog, but that's not here nor there. You see the title of the video. Is Patty Mills J.R. Smith? I understand that this is already an insane take going into the video, but follow me, I'm going somewhere. Now, what we have right now, assuming Joe Harris comes back healthy and assuming we bring back Seth Curry, which I'm sure we will, I can't see why we wouldn't, you're looking at a starting lineup of, for now, Kyrie Irving, Seth Curry, Kevin Durant, Ben Simmons, and I'm just gonna say LaMarcus Aldridge because wishful thinking, it's probably gonna be some random person like Hassan Whiteside or something like that, but I'm just gonna, fingers crossed, say it's LaMarcus Aldridge. I'm sure it won't be, but that's not here there. I think it should be Drummond, but we've already discussed that. So that leaves us with bench shenanigans. Off the bench, Dragic should be gone. Make that man an assistant coach. He should be gone. If he's playing next year, I'm already, like I'm telling you, the first video of the season is going to be me vomiting because I'm already sick of it to begin with, but that's not here nor there. Like, it gives me literal virtual food poisoning just thinking about that man still being on the team at the age of 512, but that's not here nor there. Anyway, so starting point guard off the bench is Patty Mills, followed by, I'm assuming, the returning Bruce Brown, Joe Harris at 3, Claxton at 4, and again, wishful thinking, Blake Griffin at 5. I don't know. You could put Blake at the 4 and Claxton at the 5. I don't really care, to be quite honest with you. You're obviously thinking, well, where did Cam Thomas? I don't know. Ask Steve Nash, because I was asking that during the playoffs, but that's not here or there. So I'm not even including the rookies, which would be sophomores, because we don't have any draft picks, so I don't think we're going to get any younger players, which is good because we don't need more young players that aren't going to play, but that's not here or there. So that is a tentative starting lineup and bench unit going out there, right? So how I'm looking at it right there is when we look at off the bench scoring, right? With Joe Harris at 2, I believe is what I said. I think I said Joey at 2. No, Bruce Brown at 2. Bruce Brown could be at 3. It really doesn't matter. So with Bruce Brown being able to shoot threes, Joe Harris shooting threes, because I finally think this is the year Joe Harris comes off the bench. Fingers crossed, but that's not there. Either him or Seth, one of the two, they can shoot threes, so I don't think that's something we need to super worry about as far as off the bench scoring in that 2 position, but we need someone to run the team off the bench. I think the idea of having Kyrie's minutes just inflated like that is a really bad look. I feel like it should be something a little bit more balanced, if you will. Shout out DJ. I got DJ here. What's up, DJ?
What's up,
DJ?
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing?
Hey, that's the real DJ. Shout out other DJ, but that's not here. That's a real DJ, but that's not here there. But so that is handled by the shooting, if you will, of Seth Curry and or Joe Harris and Bruce Brown and stuff like that. But you need someone to run the team off the bench and extend it. Let me close this door because they wildin'. Extending those minutes to, what's up, bro? Extending those minutes to just Kyrie Irving off the bench, I don't feel like that's a good idea. I feel like that leads to injury, and we all know Kyrie can be a little injury prone. And again, assuming that man even comes back, you don't want whoever it is at that starting point guard role to be extending onto the bench time. I think we need someone who's legitimately going to run the team off the bench. Laying on pants. We need someone who's going to actually run the team off the bench, and I feel like that is going to be Patty Mills. Patty Mills has got that relation. I mean, you could stretch it with Ben Simmons technically if you wanted to, but again, injury. I really think we should have a dedicated bench unit and not be afraid to not have a starter out there. That's where Patty Mills comes into play. Now, this is where the comparison comes into play. I don't know if anyone remembers the Knicks tape era, and I know this is blasphemy to do on Nets Republic, but does anyone remember the Knicks tape era, where it was J.R. Smith, 6th man of the year, coming off the bench? Now, he wasn't, there were times where he was running point, but he's kind of known more as like that 3-2-ish position. But there were times where he was running the team off the bench, especially with Jason Kidd going through all the stuff he was going through. He was on his literal last leg and stuff like that. So I feel like as far as the energizer off the bench that can go out there, get buckets real quick and get everyone involved, I think that could easily, and this is a little bit of a stretch, but I think he could be our, I almost said Lou Almondson, our Lou Will. Is it Lou Will? Lou Will, right? Lou Will. Lou Will? Lou Will. Lou Will, right? Right? It's Lou Will, right? That guy that comes off the bench and is like super, super good for whoever team he's on. Is that Lou Will? I think it's Lou Will. Sweet Lou, I think. My bad if I'm getting his name wrong. But you know what I'm talking about. The sixth man that does all that stuff, right? Like how D Rose does for like every team he's on at this point, right? He'll come off the bench and he'll not only run the team, but he'll be the energizer that you need. And maybe he plays the closing minutes too if someone's hurt or something like that. That's why I'm saying the J.R. Smith role, to where it's like comes off the bench, handles his business. Why am I blanking on his name? Is it Lou Will? Let me ask King. He knows. Hold on one second. I'm going to take y'all with me. This is a true vloggity vlog. Let me ask real quick. Hey, yo, no profanity real quick. No profanity real quick. No profanity real quick. I'm on Nets Republic. Bro, who is that guy that comes off the bench? Lou Will? Lou Will? What is his name? He's that guy that comes off the bench and he's always a six. Is it Lou Williams?
Oh, wait, you talking about the one that was in Clippers?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lou Williams. Yeah.
Is it Lou Williams?
Lou Williams.
Okay, I don't know why I'm like not believing that's his name, but if King says that's his name, then I'm gonna go with it. He knows what he's talking about. Jamal Crawford is another good example, but I was thinking Lou Will, but I appreciate that. Yeah, but something like that. And I really think Patty Mills can really serve that purpose. So if we're talking about people who should stay and who should go, and he's got the veteran leadership to back it up too, he could honestly be a Knicks tape Jason Kidd too. Like I think something like that. And I think that type of stuff is necessary. Patty Mills seems to love having the green light, doing whatever he wants on offense anyway. Let him do that. Let him do that. And if you're worried about like him on defense and such, you got Bruce Brown and Joe Harris next to him, so he'll be fine. I think that would be a better role for him, and I think that should exclusively be him. He shouldn't have to share those minutes with Dragic. Dragic needs to retire. You heard it from me. But that's my thoughts. Do you think we could have... I know the title looks nuts. Hopefully I did a good job explaining it. But do you think that we could make maybe Patty be our Jamal Crawford off the bench? Let me know your thoughts. Maybe our J.R. Smith? I don't know. Let me know your thoughts. Was this a bad comparison? I'm just trying. It's the off season. I'm trying to entertain y'all. Let me know your thoughts on this down below. Sever the Bond, Nets Republic, on vacay, handling some business. I'll see y'all later. Bye.